Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Today is Friday, September 11th, 2020. And before we actually get started on this very exciting topic that I'm going to talk about, I just want to thank my subscribers and all of my viewers for, of course, taking time out of their life to watch my YouTube channel, to support my channels. If you have not subscribed, I encourage you to do so and watch all of my prior videos, because everything I do ties into each other. So with that being said, that's going to bring us to our topic for today, and that is going to be my retirement journey. My 4-year retirement journey, aka the next wonderful chapter in my life. So with that being said, let's get down to business. I just want to let everybody know I have exactly 4 more years left before I retire. I will be retiring from the state of North Carolina with a full pension. One of the things I did is for the past couple of years, I've been communicating with the benefits people and tracking on how my retirement is going to look. Financially, I'm going to be fine. Although I have 4 more years, I had another conversation with HR, and one of the benefits of working for the state, if you got so much built-in vacation and built-in sick time on the books, although I take my vacation, but that last 6 months before I retire, because I have so much time on the books, I will literally be able to sort of ride it out and still get paid without actually working. So to make a long story short, although I have 4 more years before I retire, I actually physically got to work 3.5 more years before I retire. I have a couple of retirement checks coming in, and I want to share with the audience that, I had to do a lot of strategizing and strategic planning to sort of play catch up with my retirement, because I got my divorce in my early to mid 40s. Because of that, ended up being broke, pulling all my money out of my prior retirement account. So when I relocated to North Carolina, I sort of had to start over and play catch up. So to make a long story short, with all my strategic planning, I'm doing good. And I'm going to have a couple of retirement checks, not even counting Social Security. So that 4-year journey is really going to be cut down into 3.5 years, and I am excited. With that retirement journey, I made sure I do ongoing financial checks, knowing how my portfolio look, my 401 investments look, my emergency savings look. I'm constantly doing that. Within that 4-year journey, another thing I've done for the past several years, I have mastered on how to budget money, how to maximize my money, how to live below my means, but still getting, the quality of life that I want to get in terms of my relaxation and budgeting my vacations and everything. Another key thing that I've done that's to prepare myself for my financial journey is I pay attention to my health. I pay attention to my physical health. I pay attention to my lab work. Because when I fully retire, my goal is I don't want to be in and out of doctor's offices and on a truckload of medication. No, I'm taking control of my health now. I exercise. I keep up with my medical appointments. I take one medication, and my doctor say is I continue with my path of healthy eating and exercise, that one high blood pressure medication I can eventually come on. And all that ties into my journey towards retirement, aka the second chapter in my life. Another other areas I'm doing, other things I'm doing to prepare myself for my retirement journey, aka second life. I'm honing in on my hobbies. I'm developing new hobbies. One of the hobbies I do have is sell on Facebook Marketplace. I find it enjoyable. Another hobby, and I'm cultivating that. So by the time I retire, that'll be even more cultivated. Another hobby that I have that I enjoy is I created my YouTube channel in June of this year. And by the time I retire, that'll even be more cultivated. And I'm not just focusing on monetizing. I'm really enjoying, in terms of with my YouTube channel that I created. I find it motivating. I find it positive, and absolutely, if this produce another stream of income after I retire, that's the way to go. Because retirement to me does not mean my life is going to stop. No, retirement to me is going to be the next chapter in my life. So I can have the time to do the things that I want to do. With my Facebook Marketplace local sale, with my YouTube channel, with my stay vacation, with traveling out of the country a couple of times out of the year, and smelling the roses, spending time with family. I'm going to still maintain my physical health. I'm going to still maintain my healthy eating and go on my walks. But the difference is I will be living in Florida, being able to go to the beach when I feel like it, and I don't have to wake up anymore for the rest of my life and go hit nobody's time clock, and I would still have money coming in for the rest of my life. And trust me, I had to sacrifice to get to this point, having to start over in my early to mid 40s. And here I am, 56 years old, pretty much set for retirement. Another thing that I'm doing to assist in my AKA next chapter in my life as I head towards retirement, as I stated, I am developing my niche with my YouTube channel. This is my niche. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. I found this enjoyable, another hobby, and even when I retire, I'm going to look forward to doing this, and I'm going to continue to do this. I find it very positive and motivated. Anything that's positive in my life, I'm going to transfer that right into retirement. So, with that being said, I'm excited. I mean, another thing I forgot to mention in terms of my journey towards retirement, in about maybe 2.5 years, probably exactly, I'm going to go ahead and put my home on the market in North Carolina, sell it, make a truckload of money. And some of that money I'm going to use to buy me another townhouse in cash in Florida. So when I retire, I literally will be debt free. I'm 90% debt free now. But when I retire, I literally will be 100% debt free, for the exception of utilities, food, and gas. And hear what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to my prior videos, and the audience will find out how I have been able to strategically arise from financial destruction to literally financial freedom in the position where in about 3.5 years I would never have to work anymore for the rest of my life. I truly will be able to enjoy the rest of my journey as I go through life. So check out my other videos. Everything I talk about ties into each other. I hope the audience got something out of this. And you all know that I'm still on that no sugar challenge. I'm feeling great. I'm about to go into day 41. Check it out. So with that being said, I am going to see the audience again next time. Simplify. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification button. Have a great evening.